enthusiasm that we had in practice. You know, I think always in the spring it's a little bit inconsistent, and it seems like the longer you practice, the more inconsistent it gets. But today was a really good day, and I think that players need to understand that having the right energy and enthusiasm in practice is what helps them create the right habits, so that they can play at a high level and they're not affected by the circumstances that they're in. If it's warm outside, they have to struggle to finish and sustain. If it's windy outside, we struggle. And none of those things matter in terms of what you need to focus on to be the kind of player that you're capable of being. Hopefully we'll see when we go out and play an A-Day, more game-like situation for players. The format for A-Day is to create the best competition that we can. The white team will consist of the first defense and the second offense, and the crimson team will have the first offense and the second defense. So the ones will always play against the ones. It's the most competitive way that we can have the game. The twos will always compete against the twos. Most competitive way for them. And it's a steak and beans game. So the winner, and we had a draft yesterday, and we drafted some of the other players on the team, as well as you know, all the coaches, staff, as to which team they were on. And you know, the state gets tablecloths, flowers, waiter, everything they want, and the other guys get paper plates and one big pot of beans, and that's it. So being the commissioner, I usually can manipulate my way to whichever side of the room I like. And even though pork and beans is a favorite, these have never been my favorite. So we are really looking forward to Saturday. We hope we have a great crowd. I think our fans need to know the support of A-Day has been something that's been a tremendous asset in helping us build the program here. It's a real positive for the recruits. I think it's that they see that kind of support, energy, and enthusiasm. I think it's a real special thing for all players to see that so many people have so much interest in what they are doing that it creates a little bit of a mindset of what I'm doing is really something special. And I think that's really important to the players. I also think that because we set the standard here for how spring games sort of get evaluated, because we had so many people, and I've talked so many times about our first A-Day game here, which was now 11 games ago. The 95,000 people that were there sort of set the tone for being able to build something special, and that certainly is something that contributed to it. But because of that, now everybody tries to promote their spring game to get as big a crowd as they can, as if that's going to be something that's going to help them promote the kind of energy and enthusiasm to catapult their program forward. So like everything else that we do, we want to do it better. We don't want to stay the same. We don't want to be complacent. So we'd love to see a great crowd out there to show the support that we have for the program, our team, our players, and certainly the image that we want to portray to all the visitors that we have. The game's going to be on ESPN, so it'll be tremendous exposure for the university and the program with Kirk Herbstreit, Joey Galloway, and so we want to create a very positive A-Day atmosphere. We're excited that a lot of our former players who were great players here are coming back for A-Day. Not only guys that played for us, but guys that have had great careers here in the past and worked so hard to sort of establish the kind of tradition that we have here, which is what makes this a special place to be the coach. Some of our players that are going to be back is Dante, Hightower, Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry, Andre Smith, Marcel Darius, C.J. Mosley, and a lot more. So we are always excited to have some of these guys back. Some guys are starting to have OTA days this week and would like to come back to camp, but we're always excited to have as many players come back. And I think it's a great indication of the kind of experience the guys had here when they were here, that they're anxious to come back and be great ambassadors for the university and the program and to support the players that are here now. Questions?